I've been wanting to play this game because I never played it. And I like to draw. So we're gonna play Art Academy. Wow. Wow. Put my glasses on so I can look like extra nerdy. Really give Academy. Is it giving Academy? Hopefully the internet holds up too. It says unstable on my end, but I think it's just because it doesn't know what to do with so much juice. We'll do rectangle. Rectangle looks like office vibes, and then the round one is giving like nerdy, like type vibes. I do like these. I don't wear these very often, but I think these sell the look more. We'll probably do that. Actually. All right, and we're also gonna. This is gonna be like a slight disadvantage because the screen for this isn't very good. As in, like, I'm gonna be like a little bit above what it's supposed to be, but we'll do what we can. We'll enter the academy. Wee. Lessons. Wait, restart it. Give me the tutorial again. Does this work? Wow. Give me tutorial. I clicked it to make sure it worked. I don't know if it'll do it again. Please, how do I reset it from 0? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Hey, that's a lovely image. I'll do my best. I thought there was a way to like proper restart it. Well, that's fine. You guys didn't see my intro to learning how to draw on this thing. That's okay. Congratulations, both of you. There's a guy. I don't remember his name. I wasn't really reading it. I think we'll learn it afterwards. Move this up here while there's text. You've been accepted in the Pokemon Art Academy. I'm in. Here. Look at my signature. How low it is. I'll upgrade your ID cards now to show your accomplishments. A single drawing. It's green. Green equals new equals green. This is your novice ID card. The novice course is now unlocked. There are 3 courses of lessons: novice, apprentice, and graduate. It's like nothing in between these two. I guess apprentice is technically like the last thing. At the end of each course, each course is a final exercise that uses all the skills you've learned. Also, each time you complete a lesson, you will unlock new content. Any Pokemon you have drawn will become available in free paint. That means you can draw them whenever you want with all the tools available. Complete lessons may also unlock new lessons or bonus content. Good luck. I look forward to seeing you in my first class. New content. Look up for this icon. Asha. Do I have to draw all these guys? Go to lessons. These are the starter ones. I did Pikachu. But we're not gonna do that again. I don't want to draw Pikachu again. Pikachu gets too much airtime. It's cute, but I'm not here for Pikachu. Asha! Draw a full-face portrait of Oshawott. Learn to use the outline pen, marker, and erasers. Novice lesson. Oshawott. Oh, the novice course. Our first lesson will be a portrait of Oshawott. Here's a picture of Oshawott from my sketchbook. Whoa, they had him stand like that for a bit. My sketchbook is where I store all my ideas or illustrations of Pokemon characters. They say characters? Aren't Pokemon real? Are Pokemon not real here? Any interesting fact about a Pokemon can be a basis for an illustration. For example, Oshawott is a water-type Pokemon that has a scallop on its belly. The scallop is a hard shell-shaped object that uses as a weapon in battle. It's not just for battle though, it can also be used for breaking open hard berries. And to start the lesson, I'll choose an important drawing tool. Whoa. The outline pen got invited for Smash. You got the Smash little letter invite. Outline pen. We'll use the outline pen to draw black outlines around Oshawott's face and features. Outline pen is highlighted in the toolbox. Tap it to select. If you give me a tongue twister right now, I would fail it wholeheartedly. Tap to select it. Good, the toolbox contains everything you need to draw or paint in the lessons. Oh, the DS. To open the toolbox, tap the tool tab. I will use the outline pen to draw the first oval shape. Draw it in short sections. Try turning. Oh, you know, I kind of didn't always use. I didn't really used to like move my paper when I draw. When I draw, I don't move paper. I didn't really move it too often. But then I had a teacher be like, no, like you kind of, not that you have to, but it's like, look how much easier it is if you actually do it. I'm like, wait, teacher, you're right. It's literally the first thing you're supposed to do anyway. Draw in short sections. Try turning your Nintendo 3DS system to get everything. Short sections. Emulator actually is an emulator. I know you can stream, I think, your 3DS to a computer now. Like that was like something that's a recent thing, but I haven't tried it out yet. Short sections. Wait, I thought I saw your marks changing shape after you drew them. What? It's a stabilizer, is that it? That's right, the outline pen will smooth out your lines as you draw. It's much easier to get a nice curve that way. Remember also that you can press L to undo marks. Okay. So you're gonna see my little mouse, my little tennaling? It's like, oh wait. Why is it like actually good now? Somehow I got fixed in in between everything. It's like accurate. It's possible I watched someone play How Much You Life using that. I need to figure that out. It would be way easier. So I can't turn my drawing tablet. I technically could. Hold on. I can turn myself a little bit. Oh, he's gonna look too wonky. No. I'm doing my best. It's crispy. One 3DS game, we don't have a 3DS to play it on. Oh my gosh. You get a 2DS. Luckily, those are cheaper. Because can I use an eraser? There's no eraser. You're stuck. Nah. I don't like this first line. I'm gonna just do it from the top. I just do like the halves, like this. Oh. This is the real artist experience, is going back and forth. Wait. Okay. That was really good. It's gonna be a little bit squeezed. Oh well. Because the professor, is he a professor? I guess he's like a teacher. The professor was like, oh, do it in short sections, and which kind of makes sense, but like technically you're supposed to try to get comfortable with like lines to be able to do them in like swoops or like in like single movements. Look how much nicer that looks. So you end up like this. Bye. Okay, I don't know how you even came in, but I appreciate the hello, I suppose. You thought of me for a brief second? Maybe. See how much nicer those two lines look like, and then this one doesn't look very good at all? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this. They don't let me use the eraser. He's gonna have to look a little bit weird. Gonna have a little bump. He got hit on the playground or something. I can make it like a little bit thicker, I guess. Round, though. It's gonna be weird. A battle scar? Yeah. This is good. Wait. I'm supposed to do all of it. Wait. Am I supposed to do all the outlines or just the head? Who do I ask? X. I haven't configured all these things at all. So I actually don't know. What if I just do them all? Just head? I think so too, right? Okay, I'll just try. I can always go back. Look at the right? Yeah. Cool. Add the ears. Okay. On each side. Okay. You have a question? Yes. What is your question? Oops. Not whoops. That looks really good, except we just didn't finish the mark. Wow, that's really good. What's the barbed wire meme? I don't think I've seen that. Let me give it a quick look. But do you have an example? I think I passed by a lot of things. What? Do you know it? That's the issue. What is it? He also didn't get it? Why don't you send it? Why don't you send it to me? So I can get in the loop too? Cause here's how it works too. If I haven't seen it, it just takes like someone mentioning it and then it'll be on my page in like an hour. And then I'll uncover the secrets. The truth. Outline Oshawott nose. Oh, that's gonna be hard because it's smaller. You'll need a zoom tool. Oh, okay. By tapping this plush. You can zoom in top and bottom circle pad. You don't think it's funny? Let's see. I feel like there's a lot of things aren't particularly funny. I was told this is a picture of barbed wire with a vine boom. It's probably like absurdist type of like meme humor where it's only funny because if you run in the community or you started it, or it like got picked up for like literally no reason other than like kids trying to be cool and be like, I'll be different, look. And then they do the thing that's been done a million times with like a different picture. It could just be one of those instances. Oh, his nose. The one I find funny is a piece of bread falling over. That's an old classic, but it really is like... Wait, it's a zoom in tool. I'm out here doing it in hard mode. Why live a difficult life when I can just zoom? But yeah, the bread is classic. That's like a OG type. And I guess that one's sort of like thing happen joke equals funny. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit to it. Hi, hello. The evolution of the metal pipe falling meme. Yeah, I feel like it really like a lot of them are like chasing that high of like the pipe falling. But if there's like nothing unique about it, as small as it may be, if there's nothing unique about it, then it'll fail to catch on to a wider audience. And I guess the question is like, is that the purpose? Maybe if I end the curve later. Oh. Let's do the curve. Oh, so close. Wait, there we go. It'll go off. Professor, can I get an eraser? No. Well, Kamathan, that's all I had. These kids make me feel old. Well, it probably isn't anything you have to worry about. So don't feel bad. And if you don't know, it must be super niche. Okay, if I ask my sister and she doesn't know it, then maybe. She's in like weirder, different spots than I am. But it doesn't sound like it was anything particularly big. Like, you know how there's like, you know, pops up dust. 6'7". There's the 6'7" bit. And then people will be like, oh, but it's actually, what was it, 43 or 45 or something like that? So insert other random ass number here. It's like, that really isn't true. Like, it could be true to some extent, but then it's like, not really. Like, when do you ever really hear that? Like, that's just like someone trying to, like outdo it or like be different, and it's like, well, it's really not the same, so you don't have to worry about it. Like, it's not true. Like, it isn't, like the meme isn't moving as fast as you think it is. At least that one in particular. For the mouth, it's easiest if you draw in 2 lines like this. Top, bottom. I hate 6'7" because it's stuck in my head. Every time I check anything related to communication, it's always 6'7". No, yeah, that one really made it into the general public zeitgeist or whatever. It's in everyone's head. Okay, when you're done, you can add the teeth and the tongue. Okay. Just don't draw Oshawot's teeth too long, or it can look a little scary. Really? Kame, have you seen the collage of dog pictures with Slim Shady playing over it? It's possible. I might have. Or just make my Oshawott fucked up and scary. But the point is, like, the game is like me and Joe Blow over there. I don't remember his fucking name. The other guy within the academy. He's like, we're gonna be no. My up and down don't work. Why not? Well, let me save. Here. No, he's so beautiful. Why are you making him spooky? I guess you're right. He's supposed to be a cute little baby angel. Why don't my top and bottom buttons work? Configure. Okay, you can't see it. Whistle and Josh Hutcherson. I know that one. You hear that? Did you hear me whistle? You guys show drawing. Thank you. No, I think it cuts out. Fuck. So they blow my whistle, baby. Yeah, I know that one. Okay, buttons, directional pad. Left? No. Left, right. Oh wait, I think I know why my buttons were off, because I have it set to play another game that doesn't exist right now in this moment of time. Okay, let me rebind this button super quick. And then circle left, right, up, down. Okay. There you go. Now it works. Ooh. Excuse me. That scared the fucking hiccup out of me. Into me. That's gross. Disgusting. I'm too zoomed in. A lovely whistle. Thank you. I'm filled with envy that you're making whistle so beautifully. Thank you. There's a point in time where she couldn't whistle. And then I don't really know when she like learned it. And there was another point in time where all I would do ever is whistle. No! All I ever do is whistle. I clicked the wrong button. The music went hammy. I don't whistle too much anymore. Because I learned how to sing. So I just sing now. Instead of whistling. I have confidence. I need to be singing if I want to get better at singing. I went over it a little bit. Ooh, I keep overstepping it just a bit. The stabilizer is not too bad. Kind of wish it would stabilize as I drew. Who's drew? Another one for the books. This way. That way. Are you guys excited to lose an hour of sleep? I'm not. Well, I guess it's not everyone is in the US that does daylight savings. What are we saving? The world? Not true. This way. This one's kind of long. They're gonna be like, you made him scary. Don't do that. But what if Oshawott wants to be fucked up and scary? You lose an hour tomorrow in Canada. We lose an hour too. I guess technically it's tomorrow, right? Because it happens at 2 a.m. or whatever. How do I zoom out? Zoom out. Draw the island Oshawott's mouth. I did that. That's pretty good. Yes. Next, we'll draw the dot in Oshawott's cheeks. I have my tablet tilted. Okay. Oh, just simple dots. And Arizona. You're weird as what? Comment, you're so good at this. You should be an artist. You think so? You think I have the chops to be a Pokemon card artist? That's like a whole different beast when you really think about it. Dots. Asho could be scary. Here, otters bites are brutal. Yeah. The whole the whole first movie, not the whole thing, but the first movie for Zootopia was like, Mr. Otterton is he's just a nice old guy. But it's like, but he's an otter, so he's like fucked up and evil, or like he's like dangerous. Or whatever the fuck. Do what that one lady doesn't do, claim all. That'd be so cute. My sister should do that. She's the clay artist. I'm the 2D artist. 2D's nuts. Oh yeah, card art is like a whole art form of its own. No, yeah, really, it really is. It's time to start coloring. For this, you'll need another tool. Can I get a bucket, or is it just the marker? This is my friend Marker. Select a white marker by tapping the highlighted tool icon, and then the highlighted color. Oh, here. Marker! Play cards are some of my favorites, especially the Porygon ones. Isn't there? There's also like crochet ones too, aren't there? Select a white marker and tap it. You can actually color in under the outline pen. Ooh! This is because the outline pen works on different layers from the other tools. There is a layer thing, huh? The outer layer sits on top of everything else in your drawing. Let's have this up here for a second. Marker, I barely know.
Marker, I barely know her.
I almost stole your flow. I'm so sorry. I barely know her. Me too, bro. Any of the cards that look like real eyes are nice. The toys are knits, yeah. When they do like a world or like a championship or something, they usually display them too some here and there when they have like exhibits. It's really cool. The white part icon on the upper screen shows you which layer you're working on. She's a joke killer. I'm sorry, but it's true. Watch me color their face and you'll see how layers work. Watching, Asha watching. Wow. Oh no, I made a mistake. His Asha has a crazy chin. Bro is all chin. The ears are kind of like human ears, which is a little scary. Human Oshawa ears. Oh, don't worry. I was already planning to show you another new tool. The eraser? Chicken nugget Oshawa. You just pull out chicken nugget. It's like, wait, this kind of looks like Oshawa. Eraser! 2 of them? What if Oshawa's ears were its eyes? Its ears or its eyes? What if, huh? It'd be like, oh, what if Esper's like little energy sacs in its ears were the eyes? Stop with that nonsense. Ew, they'd be like wall-eyed. They'd be like a bug or like what Belly Bolt sort of looks like, except Belly Bolt is like an amphibian, so it makes more sense to have like ears on the side or like eyes on the side like that. But it's not even its real eyes. Its real eyes are like right in front of it. Yeah, you go and put it down. Yeah, like how Esper's little ear sacs could look like eyes if you really want it to be like that. The eraser in the blue section is the erasing outline pen, and the red section is all the other tools. You can use the red eraser to clean up the marker without damaging the outline. Ooh. Here, I'll demonstrate on your drawing, Lee. Oh, his name's Lee. Hammerhead shark looking. What a gooby little sound. Okay, my turn. Zoom out. White marker. I'll zoom in. This. I guess I could just fill it all and then like go over it after. Fills it in. For like right before stream when I was like playing this one, I was like, oh, what if I played the actual Art Academy, because they have one which is like real like lessons. Whoa, step back. Like real art lessons. Go back. No, go back. And it was fine. I just felt it was like so involved. I was like, I don't know if that one's gonna be super interesting. How do I? Because I have the circle pad linked together. Guess we'll just really be zoomed in for this. Imagine at the end the drawing comes to life and Leaves Archer starts screaming. Say creaming. It's gross. Disgusting. Why am I on the eraser? No. I don't know what I clicked to go to the eraser. I'd be in pain. A little bit. Head in the gutter. It's way past the gutter at this point. I've been slipping over my words all day. That's because I haven't talked all day. Go back for a second. Okay, I think I got everything. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. Next. Now let's color in the nose using brown and a smaller marker size. There are 4 marker sizes to choose from. We're gonna use the second largest. Fills it in nice and sweet. A natural born yapper, yeah. And when you do this much yapping, you're guaranteed a trip here and there. You know, if you're a runner, you're guaranteed some spills here and there. I'm sure. This does look fun though. I haven't been keeping my art time. The regular Art Academy one, which does like proper like lessons on like painting and stuff, like that one, like what's the I missed a little bit of color right here. Hold on. I think I can just do this. Zoom out. Like I clicked on one of the intermediate lessons, so I already know like basic stuff, and it was like, okay, start off with your ground, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. But then it was like I literally had to do like stroke for stroke the ground, and I was like, oh my god, like this is like a real painting. Like I didn't have like a fill tool, I think, for me to like lay down the flat color. It's like, whoa, I'm really just gonna be here the entire time. Like I might as well pull out real paints. To color the mouth, we'll first need a reddish brown first. So, fill in the roof of the mouth, but try not to go over the teeth. Couldn't just like, I guess because it's already white, they're like, well, you don't have to go over it. I see that. If you do go over the teeth, you can either recolor them white or press the undo button. Okay. Go down. This pen might be a little too weak. Too big and beautiful. We'll do pretty and small instead. Okay. Now we can color the tongue in pink. It really wants me to use that medium-sized one, but I think the smaller one is more fit. Whoa, I'm zoomed. That's because I'm zooming in hella far. Yeesh. There you go. It's like a really pink. At least it looks like on my bottom screen. Next, use a blue marker to color the ears. Blue. Okay. Unless we didn't draw the eyes, we're just gonna use like a fill for that. Smaller. Oh. Like, I guess there's no judging system, so you can kind of just draw whatever you want if you really think about it. This way. Like, you could make it, like, super cutesy, like, big old anime eye Ashwat. And, like, what does the professor know? Nothing. Whoa! It's a lot of colors. You're judging? Okay, I guess it's not a judgment-free zone. Use the black marker to color the eyes. It's the honor system. It really is. My imagination is like, oh, like if you're like a kid. I think it came out in 2014. So like, let's say you were like, I don't know, 10 or something when this came out. And then it would have been like, well, is 10 old enough? What, like, let's do like 5. Like if you were like 5 or 6 or something like that, you'd probably be like scribbling really hard. And then the professor's just like, wow, that's wonderful. Because it's like, if the kid can't progress, then it's like, what are we doing here? Black marker to color the eyes. Where's your light source? Up your butt around the corner. That's why there's no light. Or if you were 6 or 7, thank you. Standing ovation. Damn, you suck at art, kid. No, yeah, they would just tell you that. Then you just never pick up the pencil ever again. A world of darkness. Shakes my head. Sora. Something. Don't go into the darkness. Never. Actually, I have played Kingdom Hearts, but very little. Very, very little. That wouldn't be a terrible game to play on stream, would it? I think it's entertaining enough. I think you guys, if you guys watch, it's fun. Okay. I know it's like one of those. It's kind of cutscene heavy. It'd be fun. I usually don't play super long games on here, which is why I'm like, The backdoor to Brown? Don't read that. Why not? To the Brown? Like your butt? What are you talking about? What's going on? And we can watch it get dunked on by super bosses. No, yeah, I almost tweeted this out, but I was like, why am I tweeting this out? Why am I racing? I was like, why am I tweeting this out? Like, no one gives a fuck. I'm laughing hella hard. Dude, like, sometimes I'll have like ideas like that where it's like, let me tweet something. And then it's like something really like miscellaneous. I'm like, no one gives a fuck. Like, why would I tweet that? Like, I deleted it. But essentially, it was just like me being like, oh, I want to play Shadow of the Colossus on stream, but it's like literally like boss fights the game, and I'm really fucking terrible about at boss fights. At boss fights. So I was like, oh, I'd like to play it though. It is fun. It's really nostalgic to me. It was like such a sensory experience when I first played it. I just delude myself into believing someone will care. Dilute or delude? Somehow I feel like that works either way. Not exactly a hard game though. I guess it's true. I was playing that Prinny game like years ago here. That was fun. I keep going for that, but like literally the entire stream was just like the one level. At the end, who cares is post your tweets, girly. Thank you. I need to start not giving a fart. Dilute your delusion. Yeah. Look at my beautiful little Ashawa with no light in his eyes. He will be evil. I was saying, yeah, Shadow of the Colossus, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts wouldn't be a bad one. I'm just not good at games is all. Finally got 2 white highlights in your eyes to make them look shiny. I feel like Twitter just buries things out anyway. That's true. I guess I just say whatever the hell I want. I had, it's like, what would you do if you were able to say anything at all? And it's like, wait, that is the world I live in. But it's like, I don't know. I went to a class the other day. This is so cute. It's so cute. Oh my god. I went to a class the other day and then I didn't say anything because it wasn't my turn or anything. And like, I was just watching. Then I left and then a classmate was like, you're sure quiet today. You didn't say anything. And I was like, what am I going to say if no one talked to me or asked me any questions? It felt so lame to say, but I was like, I mean, I said it in a more chipper voice, but I was like, I mean, if no one asks me anything and I have nothing to say, like, what am I going to say? You know, like, I'll just be quiet. I don't mind. I don't mind. I like looking at things. I like observing, which is why I'm an artist. I love observing. So it's like, I don't need to chime in. You know, I don't feel the need to fill in empty, quiet noise, right? That's usually how I am, right? I've been trying to be more vocal and say whatever. I'm the same. Why? Twinning. Use the yak within you during class. I can get like that. I just don't like doing it like in a setting like that because I don't want people to get expectations of me. And also, I feel like I flunk. I mean, usually if you talk a lot, you're gonna miss. Like I said earlier, you're gonna miss. But it feels worse to miss in public than it does like if you're missing on stream or something, right? Just enjoy the silence sometimes. Yeah, I like it too. I quite enjoy it. I'm a presence type of person, not necessarily a word type of person. I like to listen to people. I flub my words and it gets called out every time. I do too. Point in case I'll say something fucked up and then you'll point it out. That's how it be. But again, in person, it's like way different than if it was like an online thing where like someone's like, you slip on a word and then you have to recover and you have to hope the other person still is with you. It's like, oh, and then you keep going and it's like, and like, I hope they didn't get lost in the feud. Like, I don't know. Are we still on the same page? I'm a presents type of person like Christmas. Love me a good present. No one around me really gives presents though. Can't even have that. I'm also the type who likes to listen to yappers. Me too. I like listening. Awesome! We've drawn Oshawa's head. Oh my god, he didn't even finish it. If this kid was like my student, I'd be like, try to finish it. At least try to finish it. Like, you were so close. You got like a quarter through. Cat, hello. Person, sometimes people look at you like you just kicked a puppy when you mix up words. That's how I feel when I talk to my coworkers. I talk to them mainly in Spanish. And so they're just like, say something. Cause they're big yappers, right? And so they're yapping a bunch. And for one, I'm like super concentrated on my work. But like sometimes they'll ask me something and I'll just give like very short answers because I'm like basically like going through my head trying to think of how to answer in Spanish. And sometimes I'll make an effort, but like I'll trip up so bad, guaranteed every single time. So I'm just like, let me just like lower the amount of times I'm talking so I don't trip up like super terribly. You know what I mean? Like I could do like a social faux pas because I'm like speaking a different language basically. I want to avoid that. I love his art. Some professional how to draw that. That's true. There's like that whole like thing on Twitter where it was like movies or games when they have like children's drawings, you can clearly tell an adult drew it. Like this one doesn't really feel like a children's drawing. This feels like an adult. Autopilot while trying to talk together at work. Yeah. Excuse me. Here's my drawing. The shapes are pretty easy, but there sure are a lot of colors to fill in. I guess so, if you really think about it. Look at it for hours. Well, you want to sit here for an hour and look at it? It speaks to me. Want to sit here for an hour until it actually starts speaking to you? Turn off all the lights. What's the thing that they do? They have like a golf ball with like pinholes in it or something like that. Sure, boss. 100% what adult thinks a kid would do. Yeah. Some kids' drawings are pretty good though. They have a good sense of composition. Excuse me, what? You ever seen the thing where it's like you lost me there at the end, sorry. Where it's like a DIY sensory deprivation thing for like meditation, where I think it was like you cut a ping pong ball. I don't think it has pinholes. I think I said the pinhole thing because I was thinking about pinhole cameras, but it's you have golf balls cut in, maybe not golf, but ping pong balls because they're hollow. Ping pong balls cut in half. You put them in your eyelids, like you tape them or whatever to kind of like have light coming through, but you can't see anything. And then you have like a red light on them or like shining on you. So you can see like the red light through the ping pong balls. And you kind of just like lay down and meditate. And you're supposed to like start seeing hallucinations in like a meditative kind of way. Sensory deprivation. Or I think you're also supposed to have like white noise or something through headphones. Have you tried this? I have not. I don't have a red light thing or ping pong balls. I guess I have everything else, which just means yourself and like a computer or something. But I haven't tried it. But I saw it a while ago. You should always watch them first. Ping pong balls are toxic as hell and say, what the hell? What they got in the ping pong balls? They got I was like baby powder. I was like baby powder because it used to have like lead in it or asbestos, right? Okay, I hope you had fun. You've unlocked some mini lessons now to practice your drawing skills. They're extremely flammable? What? The main lessons are optional though. You can go straight onto the main lesson if you'd like. We're doing main lessons unless there's something cute in the side. Just remember that practice is key to becoming a master artist. See you soon. Lesson complete. Hold on. We twinning or what? Me and Asha look good together or what? We're the same person. I suppose I support our rival. I want to see him make the work of gods. I hope like by the end of it, they're like super like studied and they have like one-to-one drawings. And like I hope they get the job of like becoming a Pokemon illustrator. Now let's see your drawing on a Pokemon card. Whoa. This is Kame. That doesn't look too bad. That looks like the picture. You can literally touch a ping pong ball with a lighter and it will burst into flames. They smell so bad inside, like chemicals. Holy fuck. Is there a reason why they're loading them up with like chemicals like that? It's just ping pong. Ping pong is like an inside sport. Continue drawing. Go back to your canvas without saving your image. Save your image to the album. Let's save and finish. Terumaka. Oh, you can see him. There he is. Want to take a break? No! To refresh your perspective, this is actually truth right here. It's good to step away. But I'm not doing that. To make them bounce, I guess, the composition of the plastic. Huh. Can I see? I guess I can't look ahead, actually. There's more here? Go to lesson. Oh, these are the mini ones. To reinforce the skills you learned in the Oshawott lesson. Well, I'm moving on. I'm trying to be the very best. Bess. Call me Bess. Don't call me Bess. I don't like that name for me. Oh, Michiya! Michiya! Wait, Kame, have you seen the Sword and Shield dog? The Sword and Shield dog? My brain comes up with a few things for Sword and Shield dog, so I don't know if I'm thinking of the exact Sword and Shield dog as you are. Hey, Bess, too late. Took damage from being called Bess, even though I said call me Bess. Self-inflicted wound. Anakin. It's a little AI dog that has a sword and shield. That I haven't, I think. This is such an angle for the Fennekin. Nice work on completing the full face portrait lesson. To start the next part, we're gonna draw the portrait of Fennekin. Oh, I really like Fennekin. It's a fire type Pokemon, right? Oh, what the dog doing? I don't know. What is the dog doing? Nothing, I guess, if it's an AI dog. Brown Bess is the color of the aliens' USMC weapons and gear. Brown Bess. This is like a nice color name. Correct, and it has a fiery temper to match with its type. It's eating sticks. Twigs. Fennekin enjoys snacking on twigs. Oh, I bet that's healthier than all your cookies, Professor. The Professor's cookies? Moving on. Now, this portrait of Fennekin is a bit different from the other portraits we've drawn. It's super expensive. It's a discontinued color. Ooh. So far, we've only drawn pictures of Pokemon looking straight ahead, which means their faces were symmetrical. That is, both halves were the same. This is kind of harder to do, to be honest, to draw things symmetrical. When a Pokemon's head rotates, the facial features become distorted. Professor Cookie sounds like a Pokemon chef. Aww. I'm just gonna think if there's like a sweets type of like name. Cookies could be a name. There was man, I'm not me thinking about the passage of time super quick. I don't know if she's alive. She might be. How old am I? She might be. But in elementary school, there was a... I don't know what her role was. She was like a teacher type of role. Send me some? Thank y'all. Look. But her name was Miss Kitty. I was like, oh, I always thought it was a cute name. And it was her legit name. And I was like, Kitty, huh? I guess you could name someone Cookies. Plural. What the dog doing? What is the dog doing? Oh my god. I'll send this first one because I'm gonna bring something up and it's gonna be something I can't show you because it's from like a weird live stream. That I did not record, sadly. But I'll show one of the videos that John mentioned. Capture. Not you. I think I have visuals on this. There you go. Here's... Wrong. Here. Wrong. I just moved the DS screen. We'll fix that in a second. So here's the dog. Is there sound to it? It's not really important. Okay, let me look up another one. Oh. Aw. Hold on. What bookmarks? Hide this. Aw. The frogs. What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Not doing a good job at eating. That's quite cute. I've not seen these. I don't really, despite me talking about Sasa Momoland, which I don't think they've come back, by the way, if I guess you remember what, what Sasa Momoland was. I don't think they've come back. But despite talking about that, I haven't really seen too much like AI type of stuff. The Sasa Momoland was an exception. I got my windows all messed up. And then the game we're at. Game where? Okay. There you go. That was totally just a Baragon ripoff fighting the dog. Definitely it's just a like do monster thing. Wait, next time, I see if I can try to find one of these another time, but I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. But there was like a video of this like guy in like an Ultraman costume, like fighting a Godzilla. Well, a person in a Godzilla costume, and like he was getting his ass beat, and like his transformation timer would go off every like certain amount of time. And he would be like kind of like begging the screen to like send a gift. I think like a TikTok type live, but I'm pretty sure these are being done on like a Chinese streaming app. And then reposted on TikTok. But it was so fucking funny. It was literally like late as fucking night, and my sister, I think I sent it to my sister, and we were like, dude, he's losing. It was so funny. But I don't have any other proof of it other than like, I think I have a screenshot I posted somewhere on Twitter ages ago. But like the full video was like way entertaining. If I come up against it another time, I'll send it or I'll look for it. I can't. I don't know what I would really try to look for it. Godzilla would win? No, for sure. Let's try and see how we do. Let's go start by drawing an outline. The full outline? We'll start with the second largest outline pen to draw Finnegan's head and large ears. Okay. No flames? Excuse me. I'm out here like yelling in your guys. Wait, I just remember I just muted the audio. Okay, there we go. I'm here like yelling in your guys' ears every single time I hiccup. For like no reason. When you guys sneeze, like in public or something, are you guys big sneezers or small? Like y'all go wachoo, or you just go achoo, achoo, like a little petite achoo. Should I zoom in for this? I hold it in so it's smaller. Me too. I like hold it in plus like cover my mouth as you're supposed to. But I'll like go into my elbow. And then I'll like muffle it with my elbow plus my mouth. Mouth. Hold mine in and send it to my arm. Yeah. We're all on the same page. Cause I know there's some people who will like my eraser. Oh! Oh! Like even in public, they'll like let it rip. Wait, this is the wrong eraser. Oh wait, that's too much. Hey. No, wait, eraser. I know it's bad, but sometimes I hold it in my nose. I've never done that before. Hold your nose. Is that only when it's like you know it's gonna be a real juicer? That you're like, oh man, I can't hold back. And you have to use your ultimate final weapon to like stop it from exploding. 10. Zoom out. my nose is running, I hold it. Don't want to blow snot in public. Oh, that's true. Nicer line. Now that I have the eraser, I'm like 100% way more confident. Cheeks. Having a runny nose in public is the worst. Even if it's just the feeling and you're like, I know I don't have any boogies, but it's like in the event that I do have a boogie, like I feel like the odds of someone letting me know is like low-key low. So I just like be walking around talking to people with the boogie. It just feels like sometimes people would rather be polite than like let you know. But it's like, I think sometimes you gotta take the blow and let people know that they got something hanging there. The worst story about that? Feel free to tell it if you do want to. Oh, that's pretty good. And then this pen looks way thicker than the example. I just hate making noise, so I feel like a bother. I know the feel. Excuse. This way. What a strange little nose. Let's go and like fix some little things here and there. Oh, here too. Wait! Wrong. And then okay. Zoom out. Hope I didn't miss anything. Actually, let me do a quick one over. One over, once over. I was shopping in the Goodwill and had terrible allergies. I pushed my nose up and then overheard the cashier talking about me to a customer, calling me gross for picking my nose in public. Man. The fact that you overheard it too is like the real kicker. I feel like that's like one of those things where it's like you kind of like I called her out when I was paying. She was embarrassed as hell. Yeah, be mindful of your location and how you talk about people in their midsts. Midsts. Yeah, this is good. I feel like when it comes to something like picking your nose, it's like, what do you mean by really picking your nose, right? Where it's like, did I get this? Actually, I didn't have to go this far in with the ear. Cause it's like brushing on your nose, like trying to get something that's like bothersome out. Like, I don't think that's a terrible thing, right? Like, if you need to do it, you gotta do it. I don't know. Unless it's like a person like you're watching and they're like digging in there and for like hella long, that's a little different, right? But if it's clearly like a little like sniffly thing, it's like, oh man, just like mind it. An old woman, I bet no one really has ever told her off like that too. Because it hardly ever happens with people being like, hey, I heard what you did, that's really fucked up. And she's like, oh, sorry. If that. And even touch the nose hole, they just my nose. That's even worse. It's like, that's not even picking your nose. It's like a normal thing people do all the time, even when they're not sick. Like your nose can get itchy here and there too. The top of it, the sides. Let me introduce you to a new technique for this step. When outlining a drawing, using different thickness of lines can be very useful. The most important shapes are drawn in a thick line, while the details can be drawn in a thinner outline. You can see the difference clearly by comparing these two Pokeballs. Me not doing what she said I did was what bothered me the most, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. We should just like what is it, like, not, I guess there's a better way to put it, but like ruining your reputation is one way to put it, right? Like saying, like exaggerating like way terribly what you did and like basically just being like a straight up liar. Let's start with the thinner details, starting with the tusk and Finnegan's ears. Okay. Line weight is important, and like having the variety like this does really elevate your art. Like low key, I was like thinking about going back to art with like a single line thickness, because there's this artist that they're doing a little comic, a little fan comic, and like the way their art style works is like they have like a single line thickness for everything, but it looks really fucking good. Like I'm not bothered by it at all, and it almost seems like advantageous to the comic. So I'm like wondering what other aspect of their art is what is kind of like making up for it. I assume it's the colors or something, right? Like creating a contrast through colors where it doesn't need to worry about the line weight. I don't know. Oh, it's just stinky. I was painting little planes in my stuff to get this sort of perspective stuff down. Yeah, perspective, man. Perspective man! Like a little, I can feel like a little hero. Or a big one, depending on the perspective. We're just doing the ears. Let's move this way. But I was thinking about it. And then like also when they do like anime, like illustrations for animation, they'll do one line weight. Oops. And then they'll like figure it out afterwards. It's like, I don't know. I guess the problem is I don't know what I want. Or maybe I want too many things. And stylized art can really excuse so much even more errors. Yeah. It's like if you know enough foundation, then you can like, start breaking it. Whoops. Keep accidentally doing whatever the eraser shortcut is. What is this? There you go. Zoom out. Yeah. Yeah. Next, we'll draw the rest of the face. Okay. Poku beauty mark. That'd be so cute. I forgot to use the zoom feature. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that would like really benefit from a beauty mark. I guess like the obvious, right, would be like a Gardevoir or something. That'd be cutesy wootsy. Maybe an Indeedee, male or female, because they're both super cutesy. An Audino maybe would be cute with one. A Fennekin, I guess. The whole Fennekin line would be cute with a beauty mark here and there. Gardevoir, yeah. A Galley too for feeling extra generous. You're still mad at Poketopia, Pokepeepee. 70 bones and only on Switch 2. That's what killing me. It looks so fucking good, and I'm not gonna throw down $1 million, half a band on a 2DS or not 2DS. Fuck, on a Switch 2. Not yet, at least. I'm gonna hope someone down the line sells one for cheap. Oh wait, the inside ears or the eyes rather. Because, like, what I'm thinking, like, right now, the only thing that's really it is Pokepia and Pokemon Wind and Waves. I don't remember what it was called. Pokemon Wind and Waves. But even then, it's like, I don't know how good that's going to be if I'm going to want it, like, instantly. I haven't even finished Pokemon Z. ZA, because I don't have time, but also when I do play, I like farting around and not doing the story. I like walking around with my Vaporeon. Any Pokemon could probably benefit though. It's an instant differentiating. That's true. It's like when they do like special Pokemon games and then they don't want to make like the character stand out, they'll like give it like a different, like I guess like in the Pokepia game, they have like the Pikachu and like the Tangrowth, whose name I don't remember. Like Pikachu is gray for a reason, but it makes her stand out. Ooh, almost did that one. Give me Kid Icarus Uprising and I'll buy it. For the Switch too? When was the last time they made a Kid Icarus game? I've never played those either. Those games. That gave me more of a smile. I'm gonna use this thinner line for this. This makes more sense to me. It was for the 3DS and it was the best thing ever. Really? I've never played it, so maybe that would be an interesting thing one day. What else would I even buy on the Switch 2? I'll absolutely vibe with the style of Wind and Waves. I love Beach and Island stuff, but I definitely won't play them. Yeah, I guess like, what is the incentive to play? As opposed to just like watching. Did I get everything? Let me fix this part right down here. Deltarune, I guess I could get for the Switch too, and I could play the little mic mini games with like the mouse feature. That's not super important to me. The Switch 2 just doesn't have like too much to offer right now to make it worth it. Oh wait, the Splatoon game, like the Raiders game or whatever. I don't know anything about it though, if it's worth it. I love me some fucking Splatoon though, that's for sure. This looks fine, maybe a little scary. Let's keep it pushing. I'm not buying a Switch 2, just not incentivized by anything. Yeah, it really has to be something really good for me to be like, yeah, let's drop half a band plus maybe like $100 here and there for a game. Because what is it in Pokopia? Like $80, if not 90 or something like that. The outline is done, so I'm going to turn off the outline overlay. Now we're going to start coloring Fennekin's head now. Yeah, yes, way too much money. Fennekin's face is split into 2 different colors. The top half is yellow and the bottom half is white. The border is at Fennekin's eye level. Let's start by coloring the yellow half. Squish, 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 squish. Okay. Let's do the little border first. It's a straight line. Whoa! I clicked the right thickness? I did. It's a little too much. I'm still waiting to see how much the steam machine costs. Hopefully they can find somewhere to source for those things. Whoops. We keep seeing articles being like, they don't know where they're gonna get the stuff from. Or they're struggling to like figure it out. I want a smaller pen. It keeps giving me like a bigger pen, but the smaller one better. Go this way. It's a little outline, or I did. Meow. Meow. Do this. Oops. Erase. This isn't even erasing. That is. I keep triggering that. I don't know what it is. No! Let's color. In high school, this is like, he was like, no, well, he wasn't weird. I mean, I guess he was. But in a psychology class I had, part of the class was like a meditation on Fridays. Because he was like a nice guy, but he was like, he was like in business for most of his life. And it basically would like crush his soul so hard. He was like, I'm gonna go to teaching. So then he started teaching. And he did his best basically to try to like get across the point that like, don't sweat it. Like you're gonna go through life and you're gonna, you know, you can find things, better things that'll make you happy and you don't have to worry about it. But because he was kind of chill, or like, you know, trying to get some way to connect, I suppose, with like being more nonchalant in life. Part of that was like a meditation thing, and sometimes it would be like a meditation thing, like he would put on a little audio or something, close your eyes and try to do meditating or whatever. But sometimes he would do like a coloring page, not coloring page, I think it actually maybe might have been a coloring page, or like doing like Zentangle type stuff. You guys know what Zentangles are? They're like little designs of sorts that are supposed to be meditative, I guess. And to me, coloring was never really meditative. I think, like, thinking on it now, I guess meditative in the sense where it's like you're not thinking about anything else and you're just kind of focusing at the task on hand or at hand. But to me, I was just like, I could just be doing something else, which I guess is like what you're supposed to learn not to do, right? It's like to think about like the task at hand. But I don't really like coloring. I guess the act of it, when it's like something I don't care about, like a random coloring page or something of the sort. Maybe I do need that lesson that he was trying to teach, but to me it was just like I'd rather be doing something else. I don't know. It's true. I think I needed to chill. Like here I'm like this, I'm like, well, this is fine, I guess. But it's like in another world, or maybe if I was drawing in like a regular program, I could just bucket tool this shit and I could move on, and then I could get to the the more I say, I'm like, wait, I'm like sorting shit out. This is why I can never go to a therapist, because I'm like sorting this shit out as I'm speaking. And I'm like, oh wait, I think I'm okay now. This is the power of being a speaker, because you can just talk shit out with yourself and you don't have to worry about it. Well, you can worry about it. It's good to share with people. Like as I'm saying this, I'm like, wait, I'm like becoming zen as I speak. I'd rather just stare at a wall and meditate than color. Yeah, I guess so. Me too. Wait, I'm at this edge. Wait, I colored too much. No, wait. That's fine if I color too much, because it kind of undoes itself. Wrong eraser. But yeah, like I guess my bit was like, oh, I want to see the end of the illustration. So why am I spending so much time on the coloring process if I know how to just speed it up? Type beat, you know? Everybody has different methods of relaxation. Okay, coloring isn't yours. Yeah. I guess because it's like something I do on the regular and I know more efficient ways to do it, that like slowing down doesn't feel particularly helpful. Okay, I think I have it. To me, it's one step closer to being your Sonic OC. Just like gonna do a recolor of Fennekin. My Fennekin OC. Okay. Whole bottom half plus the eyes. Zoom, 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 zoom. I was going for the instant gratification, but what I should have been doing is chillaxing. In that class also, we had to like write like a daily journal every time we were in the class. Like in the beginning, it was like 10 minutes maybe or something. We had like a little daily journal, and like he had like prompts for it, and I'm like so embarrassed to go back and read some of them, because I was like on one, as in like I had like worries that were like not even important. I had like worries that were like so intangible and like non-consequential that I'm like, I don't even want to reread these, because I'm gonna get like a flash of the past and then like think about it and be like, why was I spending time on that? I had a teacher that did that. What do you think about it? About writing for a class like that? Luckily the teacher didn't really, I think he might have comments in there. It was like he did read them and make comments here and there. I think it was like if you didn't want him to read something, you would like mark it or like make a sticky note, and then he would just not read it. I'm sure he respected that. So he says. But in general, it was like, don't write anything too personal or else. I hated it. I don't have as much time, but later rereading them, Choose a dark orange marker for the fur and the ears and irises. Yes. So. People swear by like daily writing. I did it for a hot minute. I feel like daily is almost a little too much, but like every other day or like when something happens isn't too bad. This whole year? Yeah, this whole year. There's like that book that's like really famous that like has really mixed reviews. Sometimes the prompts were for fantasy writing though, and I love those. That's fun. I guess if that's more your jam, right? Or it's like what type of writing style you have. There was this video essay that I passed by on TikTok. I didn't watch the whole thing because I didn't feel like watching it. But it was talking about how this like professor or something made like a post being like, he was like a writing. Oh no! Go back, go back, go back. He was like a writing professor, and he made like a post being like, I have students in my writing class who say I want to be a novelist, but then they can't name like a novelist that they like that isn't like some random like not random, but like some like I guess it was like an anime manga, like a manga or like a graphic novel or like I think this is like a modern writer or something like that. Essentially, it was like these students aren't reading. There's so many little bits here. They aren't reading like classic novels or just like a lot of novels to like expand their breadth. And like they want to be novelists, but they're not reading. And the guy got a lot of flack for it. But like I see what he means, right? Like there's the argument where I do think it's important that if you're gonna do something, then you should consume the thing that you're gonna do just enough at the very least that it's like you know what's out there. But also it's good to explore other media and be inspired by it. Writing in particular also has a lot of different like forms because it's not just like fantasy writing or like nonfiction. Like there's like screenplay writing. If you do copy, you know, there's like different forms of writing. Like the way that you do it is a little bit different depending on the medium it's gonna be for. Literacy rates in schools are pretty abysmal now to be in this corner. Yeah. So I've been reading some classic books lately. I read Damien, which is really interesting. The part that I found, I don't know. I'll go into that later, like another stream about what I've been reading lately. But like I looked it up because I finished reading it and I was like, I wonder. There's parts I wanted to like kind of brush up on and like see what other people thought about it. Dark gray for Petticoat's nose. And like the first post I saw was like someone be like, I'm in high school and I had to read this book and I'm not a big reader, but I fucking hated it. Like did anyone else get it? Like I didn't get it. And I was like, you're like, bro, like what? Wait, for one, it's like, what do you gain from making this post being like, I'm in high school and I hate fucking reading and I was told to read this. I didn't fucking get it and I hated it. Like, okay. But I thought it was interesting, kind of a perspective because the young man in the book kind of is like a young man growing up and he's kind of figuring himself out and he's kind of getting into shady stuff, you know, he got put down the wrong path for a bit. And it's kind of like, I guess when you're in that position, like if you're also like a 16-year-old young individual who's kind of growing up, white marker had to highlight the eye, then it's like maybe it's not so interesting and maybe you don't get it, especially because the part of the book gets a little confusing when you start thinking about it. Like the whole like what Damien is, ooh, and like his mother, ooh, go back, and his mother, and all like these weird like religious thing where it's not like literal. It's like it's religion, but it's supposed to be like a metaphor for finding oneself or whatever, right? And I guess when you're in high school, if you're kind of you're in the midst of that, you're not really gonna understand that you're in that journey right now, but you're not gonna understand that. Why do you bring this up? Oh, I guess it's because like depending on the book, like the classic literature, is like I feel like there are certain times in your life that it's more beneficial to read it. I guess if you're younger, you probably have a lot have a hard time understanding classic literature because you don't have any perspective. You haven't lived that long. You drawn Fennekin. Look how zoomed in I am. That was fun. Oh my god. He looks like a little penguin. And the ears. What big ears you have? Fennekin, what big ears you have? I guess I see some vision though. He's got like little flame spouts here and there. The eyes are cute. That was fun. I really enjoyed drawing the fur and the ears. I think I drew it pretty well. There's certainly nothing wrong with adding your own twist to drawings. Can I do that? I guess I could. Just make sure you're getting the basics right when you do. Yeah, I'm not sure I got the hang of the head angle. I think he low-key got it though. I think he kinda got it. I've been reading 3 books of occult philosophy. It's classic literature and just a study of the different cultures, occult practice, and facts. That sounds interesting. Definitely feels inspiring if you're gonna be using it to help you with your writing. It's much easier to draw heads straight on. I feel like it's harder, but I digress on that. He's got the basics. I guess he did get all the basic shapes though, huh? You're both doing very well after such a short a time at the academy. In fact, if you're happy with it, I guess I am. With your work, why not post it to the Meverse? The Meverse. You can choose any finished image from the album and select share. You can send images to friends or post them straight to the Pokemon Academy. The Meverse. Have fun. I'll see you. Look how zoomed in this is. Can you zoom out, Professor? He's got the spirit. Oh, for sure. Is that really my drawing? Did I draw that? Did I seriously draw that? That looks one-to-one like the fucking picture. Did I seriously draw that? Me being impressed as fuck. Seriously? I drew that? No way. I'm zoom out. I drew that? Wait, this game might make me a good artist. This actually might make me a goated artist. Oh my gosh. I watched you do it. You did that. Really? I almost don't believe it. Why not take a break? I've been at it for what? An hour and 20. Should probably end, but we'll see what they have real quick. These guys. The next one. Ooh, Gengar. I wonder what it is. Free paint quick sketch. Hi, Kame. Hi. Professor Andy has assigned us these quick sketches as homework. Homework? Oh, come on. The idea is to learn to draw simple Pokemon quickly. And we get step-by-step images from Professor Andy as a guide. And we set pre-assigned tools as well. Why not pick a Pokemon and try it together? You're pulling with your voice. The little emoji. Little crying, happy, crying with tears, hopeful emoji. I can't even see what that emoji is actually called. This Swirlix is cute. Argentini? Me did that? I did that? Whoa, Spupa. I guess I can do one of these super quick. Look, we'll do a ditto for Pokopia. Kame, are you ready to do a quick sketch of Ditto? It's one of the weirdest Pokemon around. It can change itself into anything at once. We just need to go through the steps and drop Professor Andy's example. Did he draw this? Did he draw this? I mean, did he do this? Then you press B to change which overlay you're using anytime. It shouldn't take too long. Let's go. All right, now we're cooking with gasoline. Am I on the tool? Watch how fast I do this shit. Speed run. Can you speed run a game like this? Like, would they give a fuck? I guess you could. But if you were speed running this, couldn't you just like press next? Like, you didn't actually have to draw anything. Did he draw this? Did Professor Andy draw this? Oops, I clicked on the wrong button. There you go. Wait, press B for the overlay. Is that really his overlay? He really drew that? I'm gonna draw cuter. I guess Ditto's mouth is like that though. It's like long. Yes. Lee looks like he spearheaded, so yeah. Guess Ditto, we've drawn Ditto. I had fun with that one. Was that his? Let's see how it looks like on a card. Yeah. Zoom out. Okay, this one looks like not like a Ditto. Like, I feel like I would believe this isn't him. Oh, what? Did it have an outline? Let's see if I finish this. I don't even remember if it had an outline. Maybe that's why it doesn't look quite right. The lack of an outline. You buy that for $1? Really? I'd probably only sell it for 50 cents. I'll sell it for half that much. This looks... Is that really the outline I was given? Is that really the outline I was given? It looks so weird. I guess that's the point. Metamon. Ditto. Is there any little other things here? Album. Got Ditto. Yeah, Fennekin. That looks so on the fucking nose. This one like has a little bit of character. Because I like didn't really do this part right. But this looks like on the nose. Like crazy. No way I drew that. That's so cute. I wonder if anyone played this. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, could you typing? Me with my fairy type Ashawat for no reason. Wait, did I actually change the typing? I did. Wait, go back. There you go. He's a little goo guy. He really is. I guess because I didn't outline him. But outlining kind of a pain. We'll be stylized with it. This game might make me level up as an artist. High key. Drawing for reference is so fun. Okay. But that'll be it for today. We'll continue another time for sure. This game's fun. Thank you everyone for coming. Good night. Sweet dreams. As always, especially when they're taking away an hour. They're stealing an hour from us. Shakes my head. That Fennekin looks like a legit symbol for Nintendo PvP. It really does look so good. It's almost shocking. It's like 1-to-1 to the reference. But yeah. You know, everyone. Bye. Bye.